has the agenda. So
Okay.
okay. All right, perfect. So thank you everybody for your time this evening. We'll make sure we keep it nice, short and sweet so we can go have dinner and spend time with our families. The purpose of today is to discuss how the collaborative will function for the club year and get a clear understanding of how this will impact the Live Your Dream Awards for your club, region, and the organization as a whole. Our objective as a collaborative is to give more awards to more women and recognize them for all their submissions. And in the last 2 years that we've had the collaborative, we really have succeeded in that. We've increased the number of awards. We've increased the actual dollar amount by each club. And Terry, how many extra awards did we give last year?
So interesting you said that, because I just wrote down last year our region gave $254,900 to 158 women. Our collaborative gave $96,800 to 75 women, which amounted to approximately 47% of all the awards in our region and approximately 38% of all the money in our region. And most every club stepped it up last year, gave more, gave a bark, and that's okay. I got one too, but she's being quiet right now.
I don't know why she's doing that. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I can mute myself.
It's okay, Joan. Don't worry about it. But most clubs all stepped it up last year. And the other thing is, at least the clubs that we spoke with from our collaborative, every one of our clubs in our collaborative acknowledged every applicant, even those that did not get awards. So, you know, Diana and I as co-chairs couldn't be prouder of our collaborative.
Collaborative did
we rock.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. And being able to add a couple new members last year in our collaborative was huge. And we're hoping that we might even entice a few more new clubs to join our collaborative. But either way, we're very happy with what we've got. We would like to encourage your club to, if you're able to give more, that would be awesome. But under the circumstances of the world right now, if we could just keep where we were at, would just really be amazing. And making sure that we're acknowledging all the women, even if they're not chosen for an award to go further, but making sure that they really feel special and that we valued their time, because those women that didn't get chosen this year could be chosen next year. So you want to make sure that we keep in touch with them and have them apply again this year. So if you have any of those applications left over, you can call and reach out to those women and encourage them to apply. So just a quick get to know you real for a few seconds. I'd like everyone to just list your name and your club, and we'll start with Joan Carroll.
Thank you. It's Joan Carroll. I'm with Capistrano. Okay.
Perfect.
With Diana.
No. So Diana, just keep saying people's names. That's
Lisa?
easiest.
I'm Lisa Walter, and I'm with Sir Optimus Laguna Beach.
Great. Welcome. Gail?
Gail Claiborne. I'm with Pomona Claremont.
Very nice. Gail Fossetti.
Gail Fossetti. I'm with SI Westminster.
Very good. Laura, sorry. Excuse
Laura,
me.
I'm Laura Halverson, and I'm with the Newport Harbor area.
Perfect. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Valerie. Valerie's muted.
Yeah, sorry, I just came in from volunteering at the food distribution. So I am Valerie Wagner from SI Cypress, and I am the Live Your Dream Coordinator for District 1.
Great. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Lola? Lola's muted.
Unmute.
There we go, Lola.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Lola Riscala. I'm the co-chair of the Live Your Dream programs, and with Gail Reedy, who's unable to be here today.
Okay, no worries.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah,
Artesia
she's fine.
Cerritos.
Yes, yeah, Cerritos, Artesia Cerritos Club.
Gail's a Live Your Dream veteran. She'll be good.
She's been doing it for a very long time. She pours her little heart and soul into it. And that's what inspired me to be her co-chair.
Oh, that's very good. Lavina?
Yeah, I'm Lavina Tetro. I'm from SI San Dimas, Laverne.
Great. One of the clubs that joined the collaborative last year.
Yes, yes.
Mary?
Hey, I'm Mary Walker and I'm the chair for SI Buena Park.
Perfect. I think that was it.
I texted Laurel. I haven't heard back from her though.
All right, well, perfect. So those are the clubs that are here with us today. Terry, which clubs are we missing? Just so everyone hears the names.
Let's see. We are missing, hold on. This is like, that was not a nice thing. We're
Sorry.
missing Fullerton. We're missing Norwalk, Santa Fe Springs, Orange, Brea La Habra, Saddleback Valley, and Westminster,
Westminster.
and
here.
Santa Ana
Okay,
Tustin.
Westminster. I'm here.
Westminster.
Oh, sorry.
Westminster's
We're
here.
not, Westminster's here, Santa Ana Tustin is not.
Perfect. So just so you can hear,
I live in Tustin. Okay, I'll be here.
you can hear the variety of the clubs that are participating, even though they're not here right now, they're still part of the collaborative.
How
So-
many clubs are in the collaborative?
16.
16.
So we have, between our two districts, we actually have 20 clubs. So we have all but 4 clubs that are in the collaborative. One has some challenges that they were actually trying to see how we could work beyond, because they have a sponsor that dictates some stuff to them. And the other 3 didn't think that they wanted to join a collaborative at the time. So they may have changed their minds. Who knows? Diana is in charge of connecting with the clubs.
Perfect. All right, I'll let the next topic go on to you, Terry.
Okay, so again, you know, I just mentioned what we did last year, and it was definitely up from what we did the year before. I think last year we had 125 applications, and the year before we had 95 applications. And I apologize, I did not pull the numbers from the year before in terms of what we gave dollar-wise and person-wise, but I do know that we gave more last year than we did the year before, which, you know, hats off to all of you and your clubs. I mean, you all stepped it up. It was outstanding. So we feel, and we'd like to hear your feedback too, but we feel that working together as one, we've actually not only improved every club's ability to get, you know, quality candidates, but we've also improved our overall brand, because more people know who we are. When we talk about us, we're not now talking about, hi, I'm Diana Mitchell from Capistrano Bay, or I'm Terry Rose from Huntington Beach. We now say we are, you know, the Orange County Plus Live Your Dream collaborative of 16 clubs. And it really makes us look like a bigger organization. And I think that too has helped. In addition, last year we got new schools. We got Mount Sac last year. We talked to Pomona Claremont last year. We talked to Cal State Fullerton last year. And this year, we've already talked to Long Beach City College as well. So that would help you, Lola, I think, perhaps with getting other candidates from another school besides Cerritos College.
Right.
We were unable to incorporate another region into our collaborative because our headquarters said it was a task a little too hard for them to handle. And so we will be introducing those schools into Long Beach City College as well, so they also can have their own relationships. But as of today, we are the only ones. Our 16 Club Collaborative is the only one with a relationship with Long Beach City College. And when I spoke to the Live Your Dream chair from Lakewood, they got 18 applications and gave 7 awards last year. So they're not extremely, you know, I mean, they'd like more applications, but they're not giving more awards. And they actually get theirs from American Career College and Fremont, which is a trade school. So,
We did get some from American Career College.
we got a lot.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out how to get to them because like with to be able to do a workshop, because a lot of the applications that we did receive from American Career College needed help from our amazing coaches.
So if anybody has an in at American Career
Yeah.
College, please let Terry know so she can set up a workshop there.
Right, that or national,
Yeah,
either one of them. Those, we got people from both. And I'm still working on trying to figure out, especially with the pandemic, nobody was in. So it was hard to even figure out who to go to. There are some changes to the portal. but I don't want it to scare you. So last year, they upgraded the portal, and last year you were able to go in, log in, and see every single application that came into the portal, particularly into our club's account. That no longer exists, and I don't know why, but it no longer exists. So my goal this year is twofold. One is, and Gail Claiborne is on, as applications come in, I will log them into probably a Word document and what school they're from, what their name is, and so you will all know what's there. Now, we have some women like Gail Claiborne and Laura who have offered to be coaches this year. That's what we called reviewers last year, but coach sounded a lot better. So we're calling you coaches this year. And each application will get assigned to a coach. And that coach will go through the application and make sure that it's complete, that, you know, the income and expenses aren't crazy out of, you know, whack. And if they have any questions, they have to come back in through me and I have to send them to the person. But that's how it worked last year, only before they could at least see what was in the portal. So again, we're offering complete transparency. You'll know the date an application came in, you'll know the name, you'll know the school. And then if there's a coach assigned to it, and we hope to get more coaches, you'll know the coach who got it and the date that that coach got it, and then the date that it gets completed if it needs to have anything done to it. So the transparency isn't going away. For me, it was like, why did you do this? It was a lot easier before, but that's okay. It's going to work, it will work, and it will work perfectly, right? And
You
if
will
any-
make it work.
Yep.
You always do.
Yep, it will work. So, okay, we need more coaches. So if any of you would like to review applications and, you know, check and make sure that, again, their income and expenses are correct, check and make sure their essays don't have a lot of errors and that they are clear and concise. If any of you want to be coaches, just let Diana and I know, and I'll put you on the coach list. The other thing is we want to make sure that the women just don't focus on their backstories, that they not only, if they're comfortable, talk about their backstory, but also talk about where they're at now and where they're going and where they want to be and how they're going to get there, because that's really what the essay is asking for. And we've seen in the past, when we had a conference that was in person, that the woman who spoke, the awardee who spoke, bringing up her past was so painful, she could barely get through one sentence. So we don't want to send these women back to a psychologist, but we do want them to, if they can, put a little bit about their backstory so that we understand where they came from. And again, the coaches can help them do that.
Yeah, we want to make sure their essays and their expenses and income are all nice and tight and clean, because that's really what all the judges see. They don't get to talk to the person. They don't meet the person.
Right.
They read about them.
Right.
So they have to make sure it's very good and detailed.
Right. And then once again, because the applications come into my club, Diana is responsible for doling them out. So I don't know any more than anybody else before I get our club's applications. And that's important to both of us.
So yeah, so what we do with the as far as club participation, or should I go to club participation now, Terry?
Sure.
Okay, so for club participation, what we're going to ask each member of the collaborative to do is try to be present for any of the workshops that we'll be hosting. We've reached out to a number of colleges already, but if there are colleges that are coming on the list that you don't see or you want to see, let Terry know, or get us a contact for that college so we can schedule a workshop. Terry generally hosts 99.999% of all the workshops because she's got this thing down. So she's going to continue to do that, but we do want to see participation from the clubs because we are together as one. It's good for the women to see that there are Soroptimists on the line. And then as far as working as one, you guys can still go into the colleges, put our flyers out there. Terry will email you the flyer. I think it's already gone out once, but we can send it out again. You can put them up in libraries, wherever you normally think is a good idea. Women's shelters, colleges, the care office, all the different places. So that's still something that you guys can do. And make sure you're including your club on what we're doing, so they're not thinking your Live Your Dream committee and your club isn't doing anything, because you really are. We're just trying to streamline the process to make your club get the most amount of applications. Now, one thing that we do need from all of you is your club commitment. So make sure you go back to your club and you decide how many awards you're going to be giving this year and how much money you're going to be giving, because we will need to know that before we dole out the applications. Because if a club is only going to be giving out one award, we're not going to probably give that club 20 applications. If there's a club that's giving out 10 awards, they're probably going to get 20 applications. So we have to make sure we make it nice and fair, because we want to make sure that these women have the best chances of receiving funds. So that is one way that we do that. As far as doling out the applications, Terry literally emails me them. I print them all. I put them in order by college. I don't look at anybody's name because I don't care. I just need to make sure I got them all. I put them in order by college, and then I look at the commitment sheet. And based on how many awards your club is going to give, is pretty much you're going to get between 2 and 3 times that amount of applications if we have them. So we want to make sure that you're doing as much as you can, and we will give you as many applications as possible. We do appreciate that clubs like to have women that are closer in proximity to their clubs, so they're easier to work with them on mentoring, but sometimes that's not always possible. But we do try our best to make that happen for you.
Yeah, actually, our club last year had a awardee from Fontana and another one from Pomona, because they were chosen. The other thing is what was I going to say? If you attend a workshop with me, or if you want to attend a workshop with me, you'll need to email me in advance. And I am sending out the spreadsheet that I keep of all the workshops and even the contacts that I've got at that school. And the reason I'm saying you have to let me know in advance is that I'm not setting up the Zoom meetings, the colleges are. So I have to be able to forward you the links. And then I want to make sure I know who's going to be there, although I'll see you when you pop in, I guess, so that I can make sure you're introduced and your club is introduced as well. Because again, we want to we want to show all these schools that it's not just me, or not just Diana, or not just Diana and I that are representing the 16 Club Collaborative. So, if you can make it, even if you can only make it for part of it, because you're going to get tired of hearing me say the same thing over and over again, just be there at the beginning even, and leave, go do something, come back at the end, and make sure that you're visible to the students. Just so you know, we did have our first workshop with students at Orange Coast College this week. And there were 3 potential applicants and 1 current Live Your Dream honoree, actually,
Nice.
as well as some new counselors for them. And it was, what was really great about it is I know for a fact that one of the women that's at Orange Coast College who was at this workshop is a survivor of human trafficking. So I'm sure her backstory is going to be pretty horrible.
Nicole?
Pardon?
Is that Nicole?
Technical?
Nicole that you?
Nicole.
Oh, no,
emailed?
not Nicole.
Okay.
No,
okay.
no, her name is Ori, O-R-E-E.
How many attended the workshop?
Just three students and 1 current Live Your Dream honoree.
Good. Okay.
So-
And they're all potential. Good.
Yeah, and this is, what was good is school hasn't started yet. This is
Yeah, right,
August
exactly.
25th. So Orange Coast, Golden West, and Coastline are kind of bonding together. But the thing is that every counselor knows that they can send their students to any workshop. So they too are going to be publishing all the workshops. And then if they have a student that wants to attend one from another school, again, they just need to let me know so I can send the counselor the link, and then they can give it to the student. Because I don't get the links. I mean, I guess I could just send the links out when I get them to everybody. Would that be better? if I just sent you all the links when I
For
get
the
them?
Zoom meetings?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the rest of you? Okay. I'll
It'd be
just,
easier on you.
yeah, it definitely. That way, if you show up, and I don't have to worry about you, right?
Mhm.
Okay,
That's
so,
probably the easiest way for you.
okay, so I will send links.
We can email you if we're gonna attend.
You don't even need to, then you can just show up.
Just show up, yeah.
Power
It
of
takes,
Zoom.
yeah, takes me out of the loop twice.
I thought you were
So-
gonna say you needed to know who it was for parking, but I guess there's still no in-person. Nope.
None of them are doing in person right now.
Wow.
They're all doing Zoom.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is again.
It'll just be our parking square picture on the
That's
Zoom.
right,
It's
exactly.
on- For the purposes of our collaborative, the Zoom is fantastic because the driving is a lot.
Right, I mean, I hate to say it, but you're right. You really don't need to be there.
No, this is fantastic.
Okay, so what
I
what
have
am
a
I?
question.
Yes,
It's a question about, you mentioned deciding how many awards and how much money we would have. And so we have a certain amount in the budget and we kind of have that divided up. But when we got some amazing applicants, we upped that. So like, it's okay if it's not entirely accurate, right?
oh,
Yeah.
yes, oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes, oh, yes.
And then secondly, what is your opinion on, we specifically gave some extra awards, but then we had 5 people who had applied and we gave them each $1,000, but not Live Your Dream because we wanted them to be able to apply again. Is that appropriate?
Oh,
Oh, that's-
absolutely. In fact, we
Okay.
encourage each club to acknowledge them some way. So your club was a club that could afford it and gave 1,000 to each applicant that didn't get an award. Our club gave $50 gift certificates or gift cards to each applicant that for the same reason, to encourage them to apply again the following year, as long as they were still in school.
But just for purposes of Live Your Dream, that money doesn't count in our total, right?
No,
Our
that's correct.
collaborative Total, okay.
Yeah,
Might
it
we
doesn't,
want to also collect that information of how many other women and what kinds of things were given
Wait.
to them?
When your club chair puts the transmittal together for the region, there's a spot in there that says beyond the cash prize.
Right.
And that information would go there. And you would say that you gave, let's say you gave 2 $1,000 beyond the cash prize awards, not Live Your Dream awards,
Right,
but that's how they report it. Is they want to know if you were acknowledging, or let me pull up the transmittal. so I
Okay,
can get
so-
the
it was-
wording.
I remember that and I found it confusing because it said beyond cash. And it
Yeah,
was- We did give cash, but.
right. But I think that it's in the sense of beyond the actual Live Your Dream Award cash.
right.
So
So,
Okay.
but if Lisa, you think it would be good to know, just as our collaborative, what we're doing beyond, for those who didn't receive awards, I'd be happy to put those statistics together if clubs want to give them to us. So, if they want to share what they did, I mean, maybe people just took someone to lunch, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Maybe they just wrote them a nice thank you and said, whatever it is, I'd be happy to put those statistics together if our collaborative people feel they would like to see them. So I don't know who's good at doodle polls.
I don't think you need to go to that trouble, Carrie. I mean, we kind
Okay.
of understand exactly what that is. And that-
Okay, so
Yeah.
just
You're doing that.
overall, do you want to see those kinds of statistics, those of you who are on the call or on the meeting?
No.
No?
Seems like it's gonna be a lot of work, but
Yeah, it's fine. We know what
Okay.
we can
I
do.
mean, in
Okay.
general, if your club wants ideas, we are happy to help give ideas on
Okay.
things you can
Right.
do,
Right,
if that helps.
right.
Okay, so let's see here. Where are we? So we're good with the workshops and the judging. I want to double check and make sure you all understand that once we give the applications back to you and dole them out, SIA is going to put them in your club's portal, and then you are in charge of judging. Once that happens, the collaborative is here to support you, but we're out. I mean,
Right.
we are not in charge of your judging or anything like that. You do your own thing with that. So we want to make sure that your club's traditions and practices go into play here.
And if you're using outside judges that are new to the process, it's my suggestion to maybe even have a 30-minute Zoom call with them to explain what this is and what your club is looking for. There she is. Laurel's late. Laurel, it's over. Hi, Laurel. You're muted.
You're muted, Laurel.
Let's try that again. Hey there, what's happening?
Hi.
Hey,
Well,
Laura.
How
Well-
are you?
Lucky for you, we're recording this.
All
I'm
right.
good.
Perfect. So again, clubs take over the judging. You do your own thing. Terry and I and the collaborative are here to support you. We want you to encourage your club to use outside judges, use your club members, use former Live Your Dream honorees. Try to maybe step out of the box, try something new and see if that works for you. And then if anybody has any questions, just let us know. You could type it in the chat or just speak out since there's not a lot of us on here. But Terry and I are always online, so you can just give us a call or an email, and we're happy to help with anything that you need. And we will keep everything very transparent as time passes. And please don't get worried that, let's say in a month, there's only like 2 or 3 applications. That last week or 2 weeks, we're going to get a flood of them in, and you're going to be overwhelmed with them. So don't get discouraged in the beginning that they trickle in, because they really do. The women take their time and kind of wait till the last minute. But we will get a ton of applications in. But please share the flyer that Terry will email out. Post it on your social media pages, on your club social media pages. Get some printed, drop them off at different places, and share them with as many of your friends as you can. They might know a woman that needs this award, and contact your prior honorees that were not, or contact your prior applicants that were not honorees, because they are the ones that need to reapply.
So does anyone have any questions, suggestions, things we can do better, things that you wish we did that we don't do, things that we do that you wish we didn't do?
I think this is the best thing we've done. So many more people are recognized.
Forever hold your peace. Laurel,
Yeah.
this is being recorded, so you can, after it's done, it'll go out on the Orange County Plus Collaborative YouTube channel.
And then for anyone who wants to share it with their club or someone
Yeah.
who wasn't on here, please feel free to share this video.
Right, so this
I think-
video, and also there is a workshop from the Cypress College last year on our club's YouTube channel as well. So when I do the workshops, I actually have that link as part of one of the last slides, so that if people missed it, or if they want to go back and listen to it and be able to stop it and start it or go fast forward, they can do that.
You said it's on your Orange County YouTube channel?
Orange County Plus Collaborative YouTube. I'll send the link.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Please, send the link with the flyer, Terry.
Yep. I've got, send the links to each workshop when I get them. Send out the flyer to the collaborative and send the link to the YouTube channel.
Great. And then all the clubs owe us their club's commitment. So as soon as you're able to get that, send that on over to us, please.
Yeah, especially Diana. She keeps track of that.
Is there a contact list for the collaborative members? Where would I get that?
Yes, I can,
That's sent out, I think, didn't it, Terry?
well,
It was already sent out.
Right, I can resend that out, the contact list for collaborative members. The other thing, so you know, and Lola, we'll get to you after I stop talking, by the way. I BCC everybody when I send out anything. So you'll notice it's sent to me and copying Diana, and there's nobody else that shows up. And the reason for that is that There are people that feel like if everybody's name is on the list, they are potential targets for hacking. So we want to make sure that we keep you as confidential as we can. So Lola, you said you had some questions.
Yeah, maybe later I can talk to you. I just needed the numbers that you just gave, and I didn't catch it
Oh,
all.
I can tell you again, because I'm proud of these numbers. Okay, last year, our region gave $254,900 to 158 women. That's our whole region, all 36 clubs or whatever we've got now. Our collaborative gave $96,800 to 75 women, which amounted to approximately 47% of all the awards given in our region, and approximately just under actually 38% of all the money given in our region. You know, ladies, give yourselves a pat on the back, a woohoo, a whatever, a shout out, whatever, to your clubs as well, because it's not just us as the members of the collaborative, it's every club that's a member of the collaborative that made this happen. So, I mean, I went back and I looked at what Monica had sent me. I'm like, whoa, we rock. We are so cool. So did you get those now, Lola? Are you good?
I have another question for Diana. Regarding the club commitment, we haven't met yet, and we actually are going to have our retreat next Saturday. And that's when I'm gonna make a pitch about, you know, the dollar amount and all that. But we usually don't get a budget until maybe after we start meeting, and our first meeting will be sometime the second Wednesday in September.
Yeah, us too.
That's fine. That's
Yeah.
not a problem. Just as soon as you have it.
Just
That would
before
be
the
great.
15th of November, when Diana has to
Yeah.
parse out
Yeah.
all the applications.
We can maybe do that. We can know if we can have a fundraiser by then.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Diana, do we
Madam
send
Parker
that
already knows how
information to
many we're
you?
gonna do. Should I just tell you or email it to you?
Email it would be great.
Perfect.
And it goes to you, Diana?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Diana is queen of that spreadsheet. Okay.
A woman
any-
after my own heart. I do
Uh-huh.
spreadsheets in my sleep.
There you go.
Me too, but not because I want to. So any other questions that you may have? On behalf of Diana and myself, thank you so much for being a member of this collaborative. Thank you so much for believing what we believe in the Live Your Dream Awards. And thank you so much for being here today.
Great.
Thank you. So we're
Thank
gonna
you,
get the
everybody.
flyers anytime soon?
Yeah, I've got my list right here. I'm going to send out the flyer and the link to the YouTube channel tonight.
Wonderful.
Yes,
I
Lavina.
have to make a presentation on Saturday at the retreat, and that would help me a lot.
You will have it.
Numbers and having some flyers on hand and all that.
And Lavina.
I just have a question about the commitment. Is there a form that we fill out, or we just send you an
Tell
email?
Diana.
No, just send me an email with the total amount that you plan on getting and the total number of awards.
And I wanted to say, last year, I was so excited to go back to my group, and I wanted to increase. We only gave one $1,000. So we got 3 applicants. We were very happy, but I really wanted to increase it. But I think they were scared because of COVID. We didn't have fundraising and, so I'm going to talk to them again, see if we can't increase it.
So,
That's great.
and also if you're Zooming and you'd like Diana or I to also pitch in and talk, and I mean, we're more than happy to do that as well, for any club.
Okay. I'm not sure. I think we are going to meet in person. I think we're trying,
Ooh.
so I don't know.
We're
just-
planning in-person meeting Saturday.
Really, we're doing our retreat in person, but everything else we're doing right now is hybrid.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Right. I don't know about you all, but we have members in our club who don't want to come to anything until everybody's vaccinated and, and I understand that.
I just wanted to say thank you, Terry and Diana, because you make this all possible. all your hard work. Thank you so much.
Appreciate
It's been
Our pleasure.
outstanding.
No problem.
Yes, I agree.
Thank you so much.
Have a
Oh,
good
and then
evening.
again, if anybody wants to be a coach,
Yeah,
please let me know. Susan Gilby, Gail Claiborne, Laura Halverson, Diana, myself, we need more coaches because like I said, we had 125 applications last year. So, and they, like Diana just said, they come in a swoop right at the end. And we want to make sure that these women have done it correctly. And the area that they seem to have the biggest challenge with is the income and expense area.
Yeah.
So the other thing I will send all of you is the checklist that I created for the applicants.
Good.
So I will send that tonight as well.
And being a coach is not a huge time commitment. So don't feel like it's like another thing you have to do. It's really not a huge time commitment. So if you're able to read 4 or 5 of them, I did it on my honeymoon last year. It took less than an hour to do the 6 that I had.
No comment.
Hey, ladies,
All right.
if you're good,
Yep.
I have my to-do
you.
list. You'll all be getting an email from me tonight after we get off
Alright.
this call.
Awesome. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Bye.
again.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
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 Thank you.